Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Fergie, I'm a UX designer based in London, and on this channel I share my tips, tricks and knowledge from working in the industry. In this new series, I'll be reviewing designers' portfolios and giving them feedback to help them showcase their work in a way that demonstrates the skills and techniques that hiring managers are looking for. Having been involved in this process many times myself, I'm going to share what I know to help you. Let's get into it. Hi, I'm Jamison. Hey, Jamison. It is great to see your website. I have to say, first off, I really love this little floaty animation dude. Maybe this is a representation of you. I don't know. Okay, so these are projects. Yes, okay. Branding and packaging, packaging, branding and packaging, packaging. Nice. So now I know that, you said you're multidisciplinary and I can see your projects here. I can see who you've worked with. That's a pretty cool list actually. More work. Sorry, I'm working on it. We'll be back soon. Okay, I would maybe say if there's no page, just take that button away. So if you've just got these 6 for now, that's cool because 6 is a good number. But maybe just remove this button until that other page is up and running. Okay, let's see. The ask. Reintroduce chefs brand back into the mainstream market with a new life. Some older consumers will recognize the brand, but focus was to attract a younger buyer. I was tasked to do what I thought was right for the brand market, flatware packaging, and suggest a brand voice, then release it back to the licensee to move it forward. Okay, cool. You've already set the scene. You've told me exactly what you were doing with this project. Tick, A+. Brilliant, because this is what everybody needs when they're viewing your portfolio. They need to understand what it is you're going to be showing them. Do not make them guess. Responsible for. Perfect, what you're responsible for. You're ticking off. I've got my bullet points of structure here to go through and you're ticking things off. You did the logo, creative direction, marketing, brand strategy. Awesome, you did a lot. Okay, the mark. You've got some examples here. Good to see. It's nice to see the process. Again, you're ticking off that bullet point, showing us the exploration. Oh, that's cool. This animation, this is really nice. Like literally showing us your progression and exploration of ideas. Nice little thumbnail there as well of what your, I guess, initial explorations. Ooh. So I'm not familiar with chefs being in the UK, but I have heard of them via friends. Yeah, I mean, that is like night and day difference, right? I'm not here to review design, obviously, but that is night and day. That is so nice and clean and modern, and that's like more old school. So, preferred option, client's choice. Okay, and you've given us a breakdown, fonts and colors. Okay, packaging. Something special in unboxing. Unboxing is a moment of excitement, and I engineered the chef's flatware packaging to take full advantage of that. The box would be made in China and Vietnam, so assembly needed to be simple and seamless. A sense of premium at a great value is achieved with soft touch matte paired with spot UV. Ooh, spot UV. So fancy. This is great. Showing sketches, honestly. You're doing all of the things. You are giving us an overview of exactly what the project is. You've told us what the business goals were. You kind of mentioned a problem statement. You have shown us your process and what methods you've used to create this. You're doing it all. And then, you've given us the outcome and you've broken it down into the branding and now into the packaging with the visuals. Yeah, you've followed like what I would say is the A-star in structure for this. Oh, maybe just add to the intro, like, who are chefs, because I know you're based in the US. Maybe it's a US based and focused business, because I'm not as familiar with it here in the UK. So just give the viewer, the reader, a little insight, just in case they don't know it. You've really nailed the structure here. You've taken everybody through your process. You've shown them everything. This little animation, again, you've kind of gone the extra mile here, showing them exactly how you've met the brief when you've stated that the package assembly needs to be really easy and simple. It tells me exactly what I can expect from working with you, which is, if I were hiring, would be exactly what I would want. Okay, let's go with no fault. Doherty's in Charleston launched a new beer to be served at the Volvo Car Stadium. The brew No Fault was a golden ale, fresh and light. For the hot spring summer sun, the beer was served at both the Spring Volvo Tennis Open and the Summer Music Series. Okay, cool. The can design needed to excite the customer, to be easy to read from a distance, and appeal to tennis fans and concert goers alike. The design shown here did not move forward to production. Okay, well that's cool. You've given us a brief. You've let us know that it wasn't continued with kind of, I guess, publicly or commercially, but that's all fine. So you're taking us through your process already. You've got a bit of a starscape going on, some inspiration. That's cool. You found the similarity of the headbands. That's really clever. Okay, and a line from tennis ball. No fault, day and night. Cool. And then more image, yes. Light looking design. That's pretty trendy for a beer can, I have to say. This looks pretty swish. Getting lost in the detail. You like designing details that most people will never notice. That's a nice comment. Telling us about a few of the details. Oh wow, that's really nice in the dark color. It's time to party. That's cool. That's really nice. So I guess the light one more for during the day for that tennis open, and in the evening for the concert goers. Nice. I think you showed your process really well, and we knew straight away what it was that we were going to look for. I don't have so many comments on this one. It was nice and short and simple to go through, like really easy to follow. Cool. Let's go back. Let's do another one. We just did a drink, so let's go to Boo. What is this? Hasbro Gaming. Design the packaging and assets for Hasbro, a newly formed adult games division. Each game was at different stages in its design cycle, so being nimble and flexible was key to the role. Nice, okay. That's showing you have agile skills. Responsible for marketing research, brand strategy, graphic design, development, cost, and scheduling. Taboo. Responsible for. Okay. Oh, so maybe you said you run a few. Okay, so for Taboo, this is what you did. Cool. Box graphics and everything. Here it is. Toilet trouble. Interesting. Wasn't an adult game, but you stepped up to help. That's a good skill to be calling out. Okay. Did the design. This looks like a hilarious game. Midnight Taboo. Responsible for. Okay. So I guess there's less here showing us process that you went through. It's good that you said exactly what you were responsible for each of the games. But if we've not seen the process, we're just seeing a list of what you're responsible for and then the final outcome. We're kind of, there's a little bit missing in between. And even if you can't show progress for any kind of, I guess, intellectual property reasons or NDA, maybe you can just write a little something around the processes that you went through. You know, if you're working with any teams, like what that kind of was like. Maybe just explain the process or any methodologies. Outburst. Trivial pursuit. Design and implement. Brand elements. Okay, one thing is some of them, just checking back now, like you can read, but for some people this might be a little hard to read. So I've only just started struggling, but I think it's because the background is obviously has way more white in this image than previous images. Just something to be careful with, as I'm sure you know. Okay. Nice. This seems like it would have been super, super interesting. And it's a shame there's not just a little bit more telling us what you did, but I think it's okay. There's nothing wrong with how it is, because we're seeing all of your responsibilities and everything game by game. But going through your other work, I'm sure we see a lot of your design process, so I wouldn't say it as a negative, but obviously in comparison to the last two, it felt missing in that one. Okay, so you did some logo, wordmark design, creative direction, market research, brand strategy, CGP design, speccing and proofing. Does everybody know what CGP design is? Always be careful with acronyms. I don't know if I know what CGP is actually, right now off the top of my head. I may do if you say it in words, but as an acronym, because I have to deal with so many acronyms in life. Don't know if I could pull that straight away, so maybe just spell it out for people. The page. A wearable brand. In early 2019, HBC looked to me to put together and rework the logo. It needed a facelift and it needed to fit better on apparel, hats, stickers, and like. Okay. Nice. Okay, so you're taking us through your design process, showing us where all the inspiration kind of came from, how you got there. That's great to see. And then the logo that you have delivered in all the different setups or lookups, I guess as you say with logos. That's cool. Oh, what is this? I like this. This looks, it's a really clean presentation the way you've done them here. I like the way they're just kind of like floating. It's like I could just take it off the screen and have a drink. Limited release cans for the fun stuff. That's cool. Okay, you're telling us about what it was that you needed to do and sharing your favorites. Nice. Cool. I think this is a great case study. You've clearly done a lot of work with this one. Okay, and then the third part was merch. Yeah. Showing us on some mock-ups with some stickers, hats and gear. Cool, this is really thorough. There's obviously a lot of work that you did with this brand, and I think it flows really nicely because obviously you started off with how you rebranded with the logo mark, then how that went onto product, and then how it went onto the merch, and it flows through. These graphics, I have to say, these are really strong. They're really memorable as well, which is a really good thing to do, given when people are looking for designers, they often go through a lot of different portfolios. So having something that's memorable to stick in people's minds, that's a real plus. Really, that didn't work. Okay, we have a broken case study link for GB. If there's no link, then again, same with this button, just take it off, because people will try and click on it, and just taking them to a broken page is obviously not ideal, especially when you've got so many strong case studies anyway. I would say just remove that one for now, or if there is a page, just go back and fix the link. So same brewing company, but doing a soda. Couldn't look anything like the beer cans. It needed to be easy to read from a distance, visually appealing to kids and adults. Cool. Hard to ignore, can design is a great success, outperforming expectations. Amazing, so this actually went into production. What I was just saying about being memorable? Bravo, sir, bravo. This is great. This is like, I'm going to remember this and you're going to stick in my mind. This kind of thing makes you a really strong contender when individuals, hiring managers, businesses, whoever it might be, are looking for a designer. This is really cool. You're showing us the labels, showing us mock-ups, the different flavor sodas. Nice. So, in summary, you've definitely got your format and your structure down. Stick with it. It really does your work justice, basically. Like, it's going to do you a lot of good to keep that structure going. You know, give everyone the overview, what were the aims, the business goals, user needs, or what was a problem statement that you're trying to solve. You're telling us about your roles and your responsibilities, tick. You're showing us your process, you're kind of alluding to methodologies as well, tick. And you're showing us all the outcome with the visuals and the usage. By say usage data, you're telling us in the beginning whether this has been a success or not in production. So you're really ticking all the boxes of what you need for portfolio case studies. This is really clean. I love that straight away from your homepage. It's just right there. You clearly have a really, really strong individual brand style with what you're doing here and how you're presenting yourself. And it is definitely something that I would say would be memorable. It's really great that you are calling out these brands that you have worked with. Top notch, my man, top notch. Great work. I hope you found that insightful and it helps you improve your portfolio. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you get a notification next time I post a video. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.